Hi, my name is Lotfi Murat, and this is the second video of today, as I promised. So this video was an inspiration because I saw a video from somebody and I noticed something, and that started to, how to say, not trigger, but reminded me of certain things, and I started connecting dots. And this is what I call inspiration. And I'm so glad that it's back, and I don't know how much of it is back, but even if it's gradually coming back, it's fine because the past weeks, actually 2 months, have been difficult for me because of this. So, many of us have had negative sexual experiences resulting into trauma. We all have trauma. We're all traumatized by things that happened, traumatic things, or things that we didn't know that actually affected us and traumatized us. And they can be systematic, very small things happening, or something small happening over and over again, or just a comment somewhere that we didn't realize, but it did trigger something in us, and snowball effect. Well, you know how things go. And I know that this person who triggered my inspiration today is sexually also traumatized, but has been traumatized in many areas. And the result, what I'm seeing now, is a sexual oppression. What does it mean? Well, we sometimes see this with teenagers that at a certain moment they want to suppress their sexuality because they're not happy with the result of their sexuality starting to show. Growing breasts, hips, mustache, hair in certain areas, being facial or somewhere else. That can be cool or shameful, or people get shamed because of it showing, so shamed by others, or they just believe that they need to feel ashamed. So this makes young women trying to be boys. But you also see it for adult women. And I'm talking specifically about women in this case. For men, it's a different dynamic, but still similar. But adult women can have two reasons to start to suppress in a way their sexuality. One is being sexually traumatized, so that they don't want to be seen as a woman because they don't want sexual predators to attack them again. So if I'm not attractive, if I don't look like a woman, nobody wants to fuck me. Which is not true, by the way, because there are plenty of men who would love to fuck a woman who dresses like a boy. So no escape there. The second reason can be that women feel that they're not equal to men, and they feel that they need to really step fully in their masculinity, push their femininity aside to be strong, to be respected, to be able to reach their goals. And in both cases, it's not healthy. Why, you may ask? What's wrong using your masculine energy? Nothing is wrong about using your masculine energy. Equally, there's nothing wrong using your feminine energy. And I'm not saying about showing off your sexuality to get things done from those who find you sexually attractive, because that's abusing, that's manipulation. That's not what I'm talking about. And very masculine women can still dress very sexy just to get men horny, like, okay, whatever you say. That's just sick. And not just sick from the side of the men who are apparently very weak and just start running after the woman, but very sick also from the women who are manipulating men. And men are also manipulating women, or other men, and women are also manipulating women. So this is across the board. But the focus of this video is on women and stepping out of their femininity. It's not about stepping into the masculinity, but stepping out of the feminine. Because you can step into your masculine while you're still in your feminine, which means being in both. And that's where I believe lays the balance, lays the solution for most of your issues, most of your problems. Me as a man have also experienced that. We need the balance, the inner balance. And we both have the masculine and the feminine within us. Ignoring one of the two is just cutting half of your body and throwing it away. Just imagine that for a moment, cutting half of your body and throwing it away. Assuming you could still breathe and still you would not bleed to death, how would it be to just have only half of your body? Or let's say half of your body is paralyzed. You might say, I'm right-handed, so I only need my right hand. Well, good luck living without your left part, or if you're left-handed, your right part. Means also an eye is blind, half of your mouth is not working. You already know how it is to breathe with half of your nose being stuck. Walking, one leg. Yeah, and you cannot cheat by using your arm to hold a stick for the... No. One leg, half of your body. And yes, I know that when we do this, when we cut off one part of us, one of our energies, we do this out of pain, or because we do not want to feel pain again, because we don't want to be hurt again. And that's very understandable. In this case, there is no real running away from something. It's not possible. Confronting your fears is what will you get through them and past them. Having that inner balance is crucial. I've come across a lot of women who went so much into their masculine energy that they needed feminine men to be with them, that they would constantly be in fights with the men that come on their path who are not feminine enough to be submissive to them. I mean, submissive in an energetic way. They would lose so many beautiful aspects of themselves, of the woman. And when I say lose aspect, means lose many of their powers, many of their strengths. I also know several women who are training like hell, and they're getting more masculine bodies. And I know for a fact that they have been hurt. And that's why they're doing this. But they're not getting happier. They may feel safer because now they can defend themselves. But in many cases, it's not about the physical safety that you need. It's about the emotional safety. That emotional safety you will only find within yourself. You can only create that within yourself. And a feminine woman, a woman who's fully in her feminine and also in her masculine, is strong, is invincible, is beautiful, is powerful, gets things done, can create beautiful things. She's much more capable of achieving all her goals than a woman who pushed her femininity aside and stepped in the masculine and grew a big hairy dick and is walking with a dick in front of her, entering the world. Doesn't work. It may seem to work for a while, but it's not making you truly happy. We cannot change the world around us. We cannot change our lives if we don't change within. That's difficult. I know. I've been dealing for this for a long time. I've been working on myself for 18 years now. Consciously working on myself for 18 years. Of course, it started gradually. And even now, sometimes I'm like, enough of this stuff. I've worked so long and still there is new stuff coming up. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. Understandable. And so it's also healthy to take breaks sometime. My girlfriend is a therapist. So we do hold mirrors to each other. But we're also realizing now that we also need to take a break from that. We need to really feel, is it the right moment to hold the mirror? Is it the right moment to say something? Or is now just a moment to just be? Because yes, we want the best for the other, want the best for ourselves. But also an athlete who's going to win the gold medal on the Olympics needs breaks, needs holidays, needs rest. And so the balance, again, balance, masculine, feminine, work, rest, learning, teaching, we need balance. Food, fasting, that's why I do intermittent fasting, for example. It's important. So if you realize that you're suppressing your feminine because you feel that your feminine resulted in your pain, in your negative experiences, and so you prefer to go into the masculine, meaning that strong, tough woman, and if deep inside you already feel like, yeah, but that's not enough. That's yes, I can keep away certain people, but it doesn't feel that great. something is missing, then please do something. I would love to help you if you're open for it. If you're willing to go inwards. If you want your true power to come out. By finding that inner balance, healing your wounds, learning in the process how to heal them, because I'm not going to fix you. I'm going to help you fix yourself, meaning that you will learn how to work on trauma, how to work on your wounds, how to resolve things, which means that you will become independent again, really independent when it comes to this emotional work. Meaning that when the next thing shows up, you will know how to deal with it. Maybe not exactly, but you know which tools to use, which direction to go. And sometimes we need help, so there's nothing wrong with asking for help. My goal is to guide you to become self-sufficient, to become independent, just like my mentor did that with me. He taught me how I can work on myself, and not just my mentor. Other good coaches I've had taught me a lot. And I myself wanted to learn this also. They didn't tell me I had to. No, I chose to. I wanted, and that's why they could teach me things. I wouldn't go to them so they would fix my problems. Yeah, in the beginning I did that. But I realized very quickly that it's more efficient if I learned how I could not just fix, but even prevent the problems from occurring. So again, if you're a woman and you're feeling that you're scared of your femininity, you don't trust it, then please take the next step in your life towards your independence, towards your inner balance. And I would love to guide you in that. And I can also guide men. So if you're a man and you've been watching till now, I've went through this already. Yes, it was tough because I had to invent the wheel myself for a big part. But I can help you do this in a smoother way than I had to go through. I hope this video has inspired you, has helped you in any way, and hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, and share.